So your downspout coming in down here should have an extender from right here away from your building. So remember when we were downstairs in the basement, right? That basement had some areas where a lot of condensation and a lot of moisture is built up. We can get rid of that by pushing this water out and away from the building. Now, going back to your gas there, right? See how your other clientele that's right next door, how theirs is up away from the ground, right? And then look at yours. Now, I know those are feeding 3 different units there, and they set those up just like that, but there's no reason why they couldn't have done it here the same way. And your neighbors here, same thing. I know this isn't your building, but see how that is being built up there? It's from plowing. So when they plow this out and try to clear everything, all that plowing, all that extra dirt is coming up. And it's filling that in. I know it's not your building, but it's the same thing going on here. Good slant. Concrete where they're parking is pointing towards the road. And these situations are a little bit different. We don't need a downspout extremely 6 feet away from the building, being that there's concrete here. You can see what happens over time is when water does get down in between the building and here, what a little ice and water can do to crack your concrete. So remember that door on the inside that had that 2x6 that's right here holding this door where you can't open it? That's this guy right here. So a lot of your foundation issues are coming with how it's draining away. Now you got steel poles down there, which in my opinion is a fire hazard, but I get it. It prevents from people from breaking in. So what I would do is I would put cube glass in there and put a vent system inside the cube where you can open these windows back up. Because of that moisture being built up, you got the paint peeling away. But remember down the basement where you had that foundation issue going in, and then you had that massive wall that had that wood on that wall? Where do you think all that water is going? That water is going down in there. It's causing a washout. It's hollow. This is hollow. Hollow. It gets strong about right here. So this is all hollow here because the water is getting down in there and it's washing out. So in order to fix your basement, we got to fix this outside too. We got to get rid of the sidewalk here and get this relayed and poured because this water is going somewhere. Coming up to the front, we got some caulk here, and we got some open foundation stuff going on through here. So what I've seen people do and what I've done for my buildings that I own is I put some black tar in there and I seal the outside from the inside, and when I have concrete, then anything that comes in there doesn't get in between my building. Protect my basement, my building, I do that, but I don't overdo it because I want this to look nice. I want the building and this concrete to be separate, but I want a nice bead to separate so we don't have that going on. Again, these are single pane. You got a nice solid crack. This is a hazard. Taping it's not going to do. Looking at the neighborhood, we got the red arrow bar. Now, the problem I see with that is that you get some people drinking here, and they stumble and they go bar hop and they go down, they hit this window. I'm not pushing a whole lot on this window. This is a liability for your insurance. Anybody crashes into this and this shatters, it's your responsibility. But checking on the awning on the outside looks pretty solid. Just little cosmetic things going on. We do have wood up on here going across because I'm assuming at one time they probably had a a sign right up there, so they needed something to screw down into. That's what I'm assuming. That's what I've seen in the past. So it looks like that's what they're doing. They put wood there. They go ahead and put something in here. We got a live junction box here feeding in, but you got a hole and it's not feeding to anything. So this is your outside coming on. A beautiful building though. It is. It is a beautiful building. And here we are. We are at the front again. Front door. So I'm gonna grab my ladder, grab my tools, pack up, turn off the lights, and that's a wrap for this virtual tour.